Welcome to Anchor Brand Ranch. Today is going to be an episode unlike anything you've seen so far. We've been putting this off and putting this off. I've known I needed to introduce the cast, the family, Anchor Brand Ranch people, and explain to you who the heck are we and what the heck is going on. Because if I was watching Anchor Brand Ranch on YouTube, I would be wondering, what is the deal with these people? You see them in Florida, you see them in Idaho, you see them in Nevada, you see this kid, you see that kid. I would be wondering, what is the deal? So, this is us. I'm Ramsey. This is Laura, my lovely wife, and our 9 beautiful children. 8 boys and 1 wonderful redheaded daughter. So, Laura is from Florida. I am from southern Utah, the St. George area. I'm 40 years old. She's not 40 anything yet. She's still in her 30s. Might be late 30s. I'm 40 and she's not. I was raised in southern Utah. Laura was raised in Florida. She came out to go to college in Cedar City, and we met at a rodeo in Nampa, Idaho. On December 13th, 2003, we were married, and then it's just been a whirlwind from there on. I know everybody's name and a few birthdays, and none of the years that they were born. But this is us. Now, for the first few years we were married, we lived in Enterprise, Utah, in a little pink house. Humble little life. I shoot horses for a living. We helped my dad and the rest of the family with some cattle that my family runs in Utah and in Nevada. Ram was born in the little pink house, and then Roxy came along almost a year later. They're just less than a year apart. February 14th and February 18th. Anyways, when Roxy was born, the day she was born, we brought her home from the hospital and moved to a new home in Newcastle, Utah, 11 miles away. And we have lived over there for the past 15 years. So we've gotten to know everybody there, and that's become home to us over in Newcastle. I kind of phased out of horseshoeing as a career and started doing more with the cows that my dad and I have on Pine Valley Mountain in the summer and down on the Beaver Dam Wash west of St. George in the winter. And that's what we've done for the last 15 years, just raise kids. We did a lot of team roping for a hobby / addiction, form of gambling, whatever you want to call it. And it's just really been a whirlwind. These kids have grown up so fast. It hasn't even been funny. Ram is 16, Roxy's 15, Rio's 14. On down from there, I don't really know. Then, just over a year ago, my dad had fire come through his backyard. Burnt down his haystack, hay barn, burnt down some feedlot pens. This was during the summer. So when fall was rolling around, we were down there rebuilding some of his feedlot pens, and my brother mentioned that there was a ranch for sale in southern Nevada, the Medlin Ranch. I knew Steve Medlin just as that old cowboy that ropes good from team ropings. I didn't know that much about him or his ranch, but we went ahead and got a hold of the real estate agent and got an appointment to go out and have a look at the Medlin Ranch, which is in the Tickaboo Valley, 20 miles east of Rachel, Nevada, and bordering the test facility that's nicknamed Area 51. So Laura, myself, Ridge and Rat, the 2 little guys, and my parents came out and drove around and had a look. And it's a really cool ranch, but it's a desert ranch, and it's kind of a rough place. We've never had anything real fancy and uppity, so it kind of fit what we were used to and was really neat to look at. Mr. Medlin showed us around and showed us all of the corrals and springs and water holes that he had done over the 47 years that he was on the ranch. And when we left the valley, Laura said to me, "I like it." which was kind of interesting because it's a great big chunk of desert. So we went home, and I don't know if it was the next morning at 3 o'clock or shortly after. One of those next mornings, do you remember what it was? At 3 o'clock in the morning, which is when I have my really good ideas. I don't always have good ideas. I always have ideas, but they're not always good. But if I can get one that wakes me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can kind of usually bet on it. At least most of the time it's been that way. So at 3 in the morning, I woke up and I just thought, we should just try it. What do we got to lose? We got one life to live. You know, if we go down, we'll go down in a blaze of glory. So I kind of nudged Laura. I said, hey, Laura, we should go out there and try that ranch. And she said, okay. And then she flopped over and went back to sleep. Anyway, she got up the next morning and went to work. And it was a lot of work. It took 6 months to, do all kinds of, whatever she does in the office. It's paperwork stuff. Anyway, she got it financed, and long story short, we bought the ranch and moved out here earlier this spring. And so we're in the Tickaboo Valley out here in Nevada. The ranch is right in the middle of probably the worst drought it's ever suffered, at least in known history. So we're struggling to try to keep the cows alive, make payments on the ranch, learn the range. It's 30 miles long, 30 miles wide, no cross fences, so there is cattle from heck to breakfast, as you'd say. And so that's what we're doing lately, and that's why it seems a little bit chaotic, helter-skelter when you watch our YouTube channel. We're still trying to help take care of some of the family ranch over in Utah. We ended up sending cattle to Idaho for a little while this summer. Laura's family has a ranch in Florida. We've got a few cows we try to go take care of there. So it's just bing, bam, bang, here all over the place. The kids, everyone wants to have sports, high school rodeo, team roping, softball, wrestling, basketball. We're 45 minutes from the town of Alamo where they go to school. So that's been... anyway, we are just doing more stuff than we can do, and we're trying to film this. We're trying to make something of our Anchor Brand Ranch YouTube channel. It was really humble and meager until a few weeks ago when Diesel Dave and Heavy D showed up and dug out the old buried bulldozer and turned a bunch of y'all onto our channel. So it's been really fun since then. I've tried to do my due diligence and take more videos of the stuff we do a better job of editing. Anything with a device that requires technological intelligence, that's not my thing. I'm not good at it, but I'm trying. And we've had a fun time with it. Does anyone else want to say anything? I'm doing all the talking. You're doing a good job.
You're just like venting.
Basically, I'm trying to explain why things are so dang crazy around here. I am a crazy person, but I am thrown into kind of a crazy situation lately, mostly of my own choosing. So I'm going to give each, from oldest to youngest, my children a chance to introduce themselves and say hi to the viewers of Anchor Brand Ranch.
I'm Ramsey Hughes. I'm the oldest. I'm 16, and I'm named after him, so that's confusing. That's why.
Ready?
There we go.
What grade are you in?
I'm a junior, 11th grade.
And you like to?
I like to try and help out with the thingy we do here, everything, and I rope and I wrestle. That's what I do.
Do you like wrestling?
I put up with it.
You like roping?
I do.
Okay.
I'm Roxy Hughes. I'm 15, almost 16. We're close.
Valentine's Day.
Learner's permit, future driver.
Valentine's Day, she'll be 16.
Yep. And I like basketball. I like basketball, softball, just like mostly sports. And like kind of rodeo, kind of. It's fun. Grandma likes it more than me, but it's really fun. And I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. She just won sophomore homecoming princess at the school.
So being the only girl in this group,
You're not spoiled, you're picked on.
I want to hear from Roxy. What, like, deep down, what are your deep down feelings about your lot in life?
It's a hard life.
No, I get a lot of things easy, kind of like chores and stuff like that. But
You'll get your turn to talk.
but with other things, it's like, I don't know how it's always been like curfews and like just a lot of things that's like more strict with me. And like I get, like they can all gang up on me and I can't really do anything.
So because you're my favorite, I'm more protective of you.
Look at the boy.
Favorite girl?
My favorite daughter.
There you go.
Okay, Rio, you're up.
My name's Rio Hughes. I have the same dad.
Thanks for clarifying that stuff.
I think it's
We
my
all
dad.
do, just to clarify.
Thank you, I can clarify.
I try to rope a little bit. Well, I would say probably try and wrestle. Try to wrestle too. Try to do a lot of stuff. And there's nothing that exciting about me. So really.
I'm Riley Hughes. I like to rope and wrestle, and I'm in 6th grade.
Keep smiling.
Alright, racers.
I'm Grant. I like to do wrestle, same as Riley. Wrestling. And I'm in 4th grade. That.
I forgot.
Ryler's Ryler.
I'm Ryler. I like to rope and wrestle. I'm 8 years old and in 3rd grade.
Alright, Robbie. Tell me you are.
My name is Robbie.
What grade are you in?
Dad first.
First, what do you like to do?
He likes puppies,
Catch
kitties,
cats.
bunnies.
Dump trucks.
Going on cattle drives? And roping? Yeah. Good job.
Ridge. And then there's Ridge. Ridge, say hi to Anchor Brand Ranch people.
How old are you? Four. What do you like to do?
Like to play. He
What
likes
do you like to do?
Ridge is 4 and Rhett is
2.
2.
He'll be 3 in March.
He's the baby. So that's all of us.
I'm the big one.
Do you have any other questions or anything we didn't explain good enough? I'm trying to kind of piece it all together. Leave a comment, ask a question, and in the future we'll have a little more idea of what it is you're wondering about us. But we're not going to do this format every day. This was hard to do. We've been putting it off. I thought we were going to have to wait till everyone was clean, had nice clothes on,
We didn't.
decorate the house. I just put that thing up in the background because we had a bare wall. Anyway, we're not too fancy. We're hanging by a thread most of the time, but it's always fun, and we're glad you're hanging with us. So thanks for watching Anchor Brand Ranch.
Goodbye.
Bye.